Hello there, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and today's video I'll be reviewing LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. So here it is, and I played this game on the Xbox One. So the game is pretty much, you play through episodes 1 to 9, so you pretty much play the prequels, the originals, and the sequels. You don't play in the spin-off movies and all, so you don't have that. Like levels for like Solo and Rogue One, so that's that. And the game is not like a beat-for-beat remake of like the game from 2005 or the game from 2006, so it's none of a beat-for-beat remake there. And with the Phantom Menace, you get some new additions, like in the 2005 game, you didn't get to do the space battle over Naboo or the Gungan battle on Naboo, so you didn't get to do that stuff there, and you even get to do the submarine part with Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Jar Jar as well in this game when they leave the Gungan city, and you even get to go to the Gungan city in this game as well. So you got that there. So yeah, they do have some new additions to like some of the LEGO games that had, previous movies, which to make it more different instead of a beat-for-beat remake. And obviously the characters talk just like they did in the Force Awakens game, because previous LEGO games I played back in the day was like the LEGO Star Wars prequel game from 2005 and the LEGO Star Wars original trilogy game from 2006. I played like the Indiana Jones game from 2008, and I also played the LEGO Batman game from 2008, and those four games didn't have the characters talk. When I played the Force Awakens game back in like 2016, I was blown away that the characters could talk. So you got that there. And then, like, with Anakin and Obi-Wan's voice are like sound like the Clone Wars voice actors in this, and same with Padme as well. The, like, Kylo Ren voice, I don't know, didn't seem like Adam Driver to me. I mean, it could be the voice actor they had in that episode that he appeared in Resistance, so it could be that, or I could be wrong on that. So if you know who the voice actor for Kylo Ren in this game, let me know that down below if it's the voice actor from Resistance. So if it is, let me know in the comments down below if it is or not. So that's that. I mean, the Rey voice sounded fine, and the Finn voice sounded fine, and the Poe voice sounded fine, and the original trilogy characters sounded fine. There were some bits, I don't know, some of the Kylo Ren ones sounded off. I mean, it's not really a big criticism. Well, it's minor, so that's that there. And, I mean, so that's just probably one of my minor criticisms of it. And with the Revenge of the Sith part, you don't get to be in like the battle, like you don't get to fly the ships like you did in the 2005 game where you're over the battle over Coruscant when you go into General Grievous's ship, the Invisible Hand, but you're on the Invisible Hand like you will have to fight with Count Dooku and all that, so that's that. And like in Attack of the Clones, we get to do the speeder chase on Coruscant when Anakin and Obi-Wan are chasing after Zam Wesell. So you get to do that in this game, and that was a ton of fun as well. And then with the original trilogy of New Hope, you kind of have like the key scenes, like the stuff on Tatooine, like you do the Death Star rescue when they rescue Leia and all that. And then you do the part, like the battle over the Death Star. So you do all that kind of stuff in the New Hope game, and then in the Empire Strikes Back game, you'll have the battle over Hoth, the Dagobah stuff, the Bespin stuff, like one where you're with, Leia, Lando, and Chewie when they're going after Han Solo, like the chase Boba Fett, and you fight all the stormtroopers and all that. And then you do the Luke versus Vader duel. And then with Return of the Jedi, you do the stuff at Jabba's palace, then the sail barge, and then you do the Endor stuff like the speeder chase, the battle over Endor, and then you do the Luke versus Darth Vader fight, and then you do a bit where you have to confront the Emperor as well, so that's that there. Then the Force Awakens stuff, you do the Jakku stuff, like you have the bit with Poe and all that at the beginning of the movie when he gets the map from Laura Santeca, so you have that stuff. And then, we'll have like the escape and all, and then the bit with Rey on Jakku, and then the bit where she meets Finn and all that, and then we have the Raftars, then the Takadana stuff, then we have some bits on Dukar at the base, and then, not like what we did in the Force Awakens game, it's very brief on Dukar, but you do the Starkiller base stuff, the bit where they rescue Rey and lower the shields, and you do have the stuff with Phasma in there to lower the shields, and then we'll have the bit where Han and Chewie plant the bombs on Starkiller Base, and then, we'll have the bit where Rey and Finn fight Kylo Ren, so we'll have that there. And then we also, the last... Oh, and also one thing with the Starkiller Base stuff, you do have the bit where Poe is in the fight on Starkiller Base, we have to blow it up, so you got that there. And then with The Last Jedi, we do the bit at the beginning of the movie where Poe has to take out the Dreadnought over Dukar, so we do that stuff. Then we have the Canto Bight stuff, and they do mention the planet's name, which has been mentioned in the books and all that the planet that Canto Bight is on is Cantonica, if you read all like the books, like Canto Bight, like The Last Jedi visual guide and all that stuff. So little fun fact there. So they do acknowledge that in this game, and even do the stuff on Octo. And then, we do the bit with Rey and Kylo Ren against the Praetorian Guards in the throne room. And then we do the bit with Finn and Rose against the Stormtroopers, like when they're in disguise and all that. And then we do the bit with Finn versus Phasma in this game, so you have that there. Then we have, the Luke versus Kylo Ren on Crate, so you have that there. And there's the bit where Rey, where you play as Rey to lift the rocks to get Finn, Poe, and all the other Resistance members. And also with Crate, we do have the bit where you're on the, speeders and all, so we kind of have that. I can't remember if we played it, but they do have the cutscene and all, and then, as I did say, the Luke part as well, that we play as that. So there are bits that are kind of condensed into it, so there are bits they sort of, have the action scenes they skip. I know in, Revenge of the Sith, they skip the, Mace Windu versus Palpatine fight, and I was kind of underwhelmed that we never get to play as that part, or do Anakin versus Mace Windu. So, it would have been a nice addition there, but they do show it in the game, but not you don't get to play as it. So there are some bits that they show in the game, but you don't get to play as it. So the little side note there, and then with the Rise of Skywalker, we obviously have the lightspeed skipping. They have the cutscene for Kylo Ren on Mustafar, but you don't get to play as him as when he's fighting those guys at the beginning of the movie to get the Wayfinder. And also, you don't have it there, but you do have as the lightspeed skipping, as I mentioned, with Finn and Poe, so you got that there. And then, you have the Rey training part on Ajan Kloss, so you have that part there. Then we have the Basana part. Then we have, the Kajimi part, and then we have that there, and then we have the bit where we're on Kif Bur and the Death Star wreckage, where Rey gets the Wayfinder, but you don't get to fight against the Dark Rey vision, so you don't have that there. But you do have the Rey versus Kylo Ren on the Death Star wreckage, so you got that there. And then there's a bit, where Rey's on Octo with the Force Ghost Luke, so we have that there as well. And then we have the Battle of Exigle, you have one part when Finn and the Orbax, so we have that there in the game where they have to fight all the Sith troopers on the Star Destroyer. And then we have a bit with Rey, fighting the red looking Sith troopers in the capes and all that, where Palpatine is, so we have that there. And then we have Ben Solo versus the Knights of Ren, so we have that there. And then at the end, you confront Palpatine, and then that is the game. So a little overview of the game. And, as I said, the game is a ton of fun. Definitely would recommend it. So lots of fun there. And, if you like Lego games in general, definitely play this game. And I'd rate this game about an 8 out of 10. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below. Did you like this game? Not like this game? Were you indifferent? Let me know your thoughts down below. So that's that. And follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, JamMasterDaniel96. And let's get to 500 subscribers, and may the force be with you. Bye.